What's up, guys? Welcome to the Fight Rundown, episode 79, and a huge guest here, Jose Benavidez Sr. How you doing, Jose?
I'm doing good, man. Here, super happy to be here in London, Liverpool. So we're excited for this fights on Saturday. Great card. Diego Pacheco is going to be the main event, so we're super excited. He's fighting a guy that fought a lot of good people. He fought Jeevan, and yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited for Saturday.
Yeah, well, of course, this one's huge. Matchroom, DAZN card against Cullen, of course. And obviously, have you only just landed?
Yeah, I just landed today, man. I just got here like about maybe I would say 45 minutes ago. So I'm super excited and super happy to be here.
Well, it's a pleasure to have you on, of course, knowing you obviously got such a busy week. We'll fire straight into the questions, of course. Pacheco coming onto this huge fight with Callum Smith pulling out with a left shoulder injury. How's Pacheco and yourself kind of dealing with this whole situation of jumping into the main event?
Well, we were here. It doesn't matter. The opponent is the same. The same thing. Nothing really changes. They just bump it up to be the main event. I'm super excited. He got great sparring with David Benavidez, Daniel Blancas, and he's ready. He's ready to put up a show and look spectacular. He can't just win the fight. He has to look spectacular.
Well, of course, you mentioned David Benavidez there. I know, of course, you're the head coach for probably one of the best fighters in the world at the moment. Me and my co-host Harry Bowles ranked him in the top 5 pound for pound and maybe even top 3. I know you've had your differences with Canelo, but regarding David Benavidez fighting Caleb Plant next, what's the preparation going into that one? Because that fight is so soon away, of course, on the 25th of March.
Everything's going well, right on time. I was supposed to be here tomorrow. I came a day earlier to Diego Pacheco's fight because everything's going well. David's on point. He's training hard and he's ready. He's ready to fight tomorrow. So that's why I made the decision to come a little bit earlier.
Well, no, of course, yeah, it's going to be a fantastic fight. What's the preparation been going in for that? Because Caleb Plant coming off, for me, one of the knockouts of the year against Anthony Durrell. I know David Benavidez, 23 knockouts. It's no joke. And do you think it's going to be a walk in the park? I've seen you on certain other interviews on Fight Hub TV mention how you're looking at that Canelo fight and how maybe you'd like Bivol in the future, if I'm correct.
Yeah, no, not at all. I think Caleb Plant's a good fighter. He's a very dangerous fighter. He was doing very well when he fought Canelo Alvarez. He knocked out Anthony Durrell in a fashion. So I think it's a good fighter, dangerous fighter. We're not underestimating Caleb Plant. We're training super hard. But this fight gave David a big motivation, to take it to the next level. And you guys are going to see a different David, and it's going to look spectacular, man. We're ready. We're ready to put a show on March 25th in Las Vegas.
Yeah, I mean, I cannot wait. I'm sure the whole world will be tuning into that one for sure. What's your thoughts on the whole Canelo situation? He says he doesn't want to fight Benavidez. From what I've seen, he's kind of shied away. People are saying Benavidez and the team's shied away from that. What, obviously, coming straight from your source, what's the whole situation with that?
If I was Canelo trainer, I would probably do the same thing. Why would I want to put him with a young lion, like the Mexican monster? I think they're doing a great thing, just fighting guys that are not at that level. He's fighting John Ryder, who wants to see that fight, I don't think that's why they're taking it back to Mexico, because at the end of the day, we know who's going to win. But I think my respects to Canelo Alvarez, the best pound for pound, but he started at 16 years old, and now, he had a lot of wars, and I think he's worn. He has a lot of miles on his body, and I don't think that he's ready for the Mexican monster.
Well, yeah, I think the whole world wants to see that. Is it something you guys have not ruled out? I'm sure David wants that fight, knowing if he wins that, he's probably going to go down as 1 or 2 pound for pound, but above or below a new
age. No. That fight is never going to happen. David Benavidez against Canelo Alvarez is not going to happen. We have a contract that, in that contract, we have David Morrell, Andrade, and Charlo. Maybe some other fighters that are going to probably pop out pretty soon, but we have a contract of 3 fights. Hopefully we could go to 175, 5 Ball or Benavidez. Those are the fighters that will fight anybody. And those are the fights that we might want to take.
For sure, yeah. And of course, you've mentioned there Charlo. What a fight that would be. David Benavidez, Charlo going at it. Probably a stadium fight right there. Is that one on the cards, or do you feel like with David you definitely want to move up in terms of training?
We're focused on Caleb Plant for March 25th. To be honest with you, man, that's the fight that we're super focused. Like I said, that's a dangerous fight for us. We're not overpassing Caleb Plant. He's a very dangerous fighter. We're focused on that fight right now. Like I said, it's in 2 weeks, so we're excited about that. And you guys are going to see a different David, and he has to look spectacular in order to get those bigger fights. So right now, we just got to take care of Caleb Plant.
For sure, and I know that Jose Benavidez Jr., of course, has been on the scene of Creed 3. Was you involved in any of that?
No, not at all. But I'm super proud of what he accomplished in that movie. Creed. It's I think it's the #1 movie in the whole world right now.
Yeah, it's broken 100
I'm super
million.
proud of him, of what he did there. He got a lot of exposure, and he's getting ready to fight May 15, May somewhere around there.
And is that the next date you're looking at for Jose?
Yeah, May somewhere around May.
Okay, well, I just want to say thank you. Just one more thing, if you have any advice towards any amateurs, we've got a lot of fantastic amateurs coming out of the gym I train at, being such a seasoned coach and a veteran coach. Any advice to all the youngsters out there?
Yeah, no, I'm blessed. I'm blessed right now. I'm working with David Benavidez, Jose Benavidez Jr., El Rayo Valenzuela, Diego Pacheco, his brother Federico Pacheco, Daniel Blancas, and these are the guys that are coming up. Everybody has fights coming up, and I'm super excited and blessed to be working with these people.
Well, thank you very much, Senior. Look forward to Saturday night. Look forward to watching it, and I'll be tuning in live. And good luck to all your fighters coming up very soon.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Cheers.